Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys in this video with me today. My name is Kali.Alexandria, and if you're new around here, I share a lot of different influencer marketing, behind the scenes, day in the lives, and everything like that. So I share a bunch of different lifestyle content, and I'm so excited to share this video with you guys today because you guys have been loving the influencer content and the influencer tips videos. So I thought it'd be fun to get down and dirty today and talk about how to actually get paying brand deals as an influencer, which we all want to do. So I'm so excited to talk about how I get paying brand deals and how I got some of my highest paying brand deals. So without further ado, make sure you guys give this video a like if you enjoy this type of content, and subscribe because I post videos every single Wednesday, and make sure you ring that bell so you can get notified every single time I post. And now let's just get right into the video. Let's go. As you can see by the title, this is how to get paying brand deals as an influencer in 2022. And in my last influencer video, I will go ahead and link it up here for you guys to watch. So if you haven't seen that one already, make sure you pause this video, go and watch that one, because this is almost like a part 2 to that video. So make sure you guys check that one out. But I want to talk about how to get paying brand deals as an influencer. I constantly get messages in my inbox and in my DMs on how do I actually get paying brand deals? How do I pitch a brand? And I'm so excited to share that with you guys today. I have worked with major brands like Splenda, Disney, Visit St. Croix, Visit the Florida Keys, and so many more different brands. So I'm excited to share with you guys how I kind of partnered with those brands and got high paying brand deals. So yeah, I have been an influencer since 2016. I started my journey into this blogging and influencer industry, and it's crazy to see how this industry has really evolved throughout the years, because now the influencer marketing industry is a billion-dollar industry. So a lot of brands and companies are spending money on influencer marketing. No longer are they spending a ton of money on commercials, magazine ads, and things like that. They're all about influencer marketing, and I really can see why, because influencer marketing, it's like talking to your best friend on social media. Like, for example, an influencer has a lot of influence over other people because they're able to build that genuine connection with their audience. Hello? Good, how are you? So as I was saying, the influencer marketing industry is literally at an all-time high right now, and if you want to become an influencer and get into the industry, do it now. Like, that's what I've been telling people as an influencer coach, because now is like the best time to get into the influencer industry, just because with TikTok blowing up and different marketing platforms, you can literally just build an audience just doing your everyday life. And that's what I always tell people, just post things. So stop being afraid to post and just do it. And you guys watch that video, the part 1 of this, because I kind of go into more detail about that. But enough of that, let's keep talking about how to get paying brand deals from companies. So it's been really cool because throughout the years I've been able to raise my rates and work with bigger companies, whereas in the beginning I got my first brand deal with a watch company for $100, and I thought that I was hitting the jackpot. It was so exciting, and while looking back now, that was an extremely low rate, but at that time it was the best thing that I could have ever done, because it really showed me like, okay, I am onto something here. There is money in this industry. And you guys, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So nowadays, brands are paying influencers way more money. So that means there is so much money for you to make. Along with that, I have also gotten to work with some amazing travel boards and hotels for free stays and paid trips, which is the best thing for myself because I absolutely adore travel. It is my passion, as you guys may already know if you follow me on other social media platforms, but that is just such an exciting thing. So I will go ahead and tell you guys about my brand pitches. So as always, you can look in the description box. I do sell my pitch templates, literally the pitch templates that I have gotten my highest brand deals with and my tourism board partnerships with, so I'll leave that down below. It is on sale right now for $19, so make sure you guys check that out, especially if you're like, I don't know what to say to a brand, how do I pitch them? That will help you. Now let's go ahead and get into the tips I have for landing paying brand deals. So number 1, and that is, drumroll please, having a media kit or portfolio. So I'm just gonna assume that you are maybe an influencer already and you've started to post your content and you've started to create content, but you're like, okay, how do I turn these brand deals into paid deals? So for you, you need to start creating a media kit or portfolio. So what that looks like is it's basically just examples of your past work. So think of it as a resume, but for your influencer platform. So especially, okay, before you say, I don't have any other experience working with brands, you guys just go get some products out of your bathroom and just start taking photos with those products or of those products. It can be flat lays, you can be in the photo, whatever it may be, just so you can kind of get experience creating content, because that's what it's going to feel like whenever you're getting paying brand deals. And then just put that in your portfolio, post it, maybe add some statistics, whatever it may be. It does not have to be hard. I think a lot of people tend to overthink this part, but it is just important to kind of get in the habit of actually creating content for brands and what that looks like. So after you do that and you create your portfolio or media kit, you want to create your rate sheet or your rate card. And I highly recommend putting together different social media packages, especially now because brands are more so looking into longer paying deals with influencers. So you want to create those package deals because this not only makes you more money and you can upsell this to different brands, but you also will be getting higher paying brand deals because you will package, say, an Instagram post with a TikTok video, and that's called a package deal. So I highly recommend bundling those two, and because you're gonna get more exposure for the brand, which they're gonna love, because ultimately if you're just sharing like a one-off thing with your audience isn't gonna retain that information. So the more you talk about something, the more they're gonna be like, hey, okay, she really likes this, I need to check this out. And that's why longer term brand deals are so important, especially for results to the brand. My next tip is making sure you're utilizing influencer platforms that are out there, especially if you're just starting out and getting your foot in the door with paying brand deals. So my two favorites, I really like Aspire and #paid. I do talk about even more influencer platforms in my last video that I've been talking about this entire video. So make sure you guys check that out. I will also link it in the description box below. But especially if you're just starting out and you're just starting to price yourself, it gives you such a good rule of thumb on those platforms, and it kind of gets that door open with you and the brand, so you can kind of get a feeling of what it actually feels like to be talking to brands and getting brand deals. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the pitching process. So yes, it is a process. You're not just emailing the brand, you're not just getting into their inbox. It is actually a process, and there are things that go along with that process, and I didn't really know this in the beginning, and I wish I had. So I feel like this is going to be really great information for you if you're just starting on your influencer journey and getting paid brand deals. But make a list of all the brands that you want to work with. So for example, I like to just put it into like a Google sheet and I'll list that out, because what you want to do after that is you actually need to find the direct contact. So instead of just pitching the info email, you actually want a direct name, because think of it as a personal relationship with somebody. There's a face on that other side, on the brand side. So it's important to build that personal connection, because that ultimately leads into getting more money within your brand deals. So I highly recommend doing that. And then before you actually send the pitch, what you need to do, this is so important, you guys, do not forget this. Make sure you follow this company on their social platforms. So for example, definitely follow them on Instagram, because a lot of partnerships are through Instagram. And what you want to do is engage with their posts and their stories, and making sure they kind of know your name before you actually show up in their inbox. And this builds such a genuine partnership. And I recommend you guys do this for at least 1 to 2 weeks before you actually show up in their inbox. And you guys, if you follow these steps, you're gonna get higher paying brand deals, and this is gonna make you more legit and genuine. And I'm not kidding, this is like the recipe for success with brand deals. The other thing you can do is actually tag them in your Instagram stories. So for example, if it's a hair product and you use that already, and I mean, that's like the recipe for a good brand deal. So make sure you tag them in your stories, in your post, whatever it may be, because that's just gonna get your name out there to their social media and influencer marketing team. I'm gonna reiterate this here because it is so important to remember that whenever you're pitching a company, you have to remember that there's a human human on that other side, and personal connection and networking is literally the best thing you can do in this industry, because you'd be surprised at how many different brands influencer marketing team actually connects with other brands influencer marketing teams. So it's such a small industry, even though it feels pretty big, but people talk in this industry and people network. So that's why it's always good to put a good foot down and to put a good foot into the door, because you never know when you're gonna be coming into contact with them again, or they might be talking to a different brand and they could actually recommend you to somebody else's campaign. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually sending the pitch and what your pitch structure should look like. So like I said before, you can get my exact pitch templates through the description box on my website, kali.alexandria.com. I think it's /shop. So make sure you guys check that out. It will be linked so you guys can get my exact pitch templates, so it can be easier for you guys so you don't have to think about it, because it walks you through what a good pitch looks like. And I do want to talk about the structure of a pitch before I end this video. So what that should look like for you guys is, one, like I said before, you want to start out with a direct name or a direct contact. So if you can find a direct contact, you're gonna be golden. So you just want to say hi, name, and then you want to lead into introducing yourself. Or first you want to say, hi, I hope you're having a great day, nice to meet you, like in quotes. That's always really cute to do. And then introducing yourself, putting in your elevator pitch, which is great, and it shouldn't be too long. So make sure it's only like 2 to 3 sentences. This is not a novel. Believe it or not, this is not about you. It's what you are going to provide to the brand. So make it short and sweet. And then the next paragraph should be what you like about the brand and why you want to collaborate. And then the paragraph after that should be what type of content you want to provide for them and any other details related to this specific campaign. And then as you close out the email or the pitch, you want to thank them. And I have such a good ending paragraph that actually gets the response from the brand. So that's in the templates. Make sure you guys grab those, because especially if you're, I just wish I would have had that once I was starting out, because I have gone through so much trial and error within my pitches, and I've kind of noticed what pitches get the most replies. So make sure you guys are just ending it, thanking them, and make sure you guys leave your handles as well. And you could also send over any additional links to previous partnerships or any success stories you might have. You might not have those in the beginning, and that's totally fine, but if you do, send it over. It always is super helpful, so the brand can get a visual of what content you would create and how a partnership with you would look like. And remember, it is such a process when working with brands. You're gonna pitch a lot, you're gonna get a lot of no's, but just keep going, because that yes is out there. Sometimes brands overlook your email, and that's why it's super important to be following up as well. And sometimes it might just not be the right time, so following up each quarter is also really helpful. But just don't get discouraged. And I know sometimes it can feel super discouraging, especially when you're not getting replies or you're getting constant no's, but brands have different strategies, so you might just be reaching out at the wrong time, or maybe they don't see you as their ideal market. And that's completely fine. Just make sure you reach out to more people within your market and show them and tell them what you can provide them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this type of content, because I have more influencer videos coming your way as well. But thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye!